So, good day everyone, I am Maria Cristina P. Corcuera from BSED 1, Section 1. So, this video will tackle the meaning and the process of resume and to be followed by a job interview. Your resume is more than just a compilation of your work history. Your resume is one of the representation of why you're a great candidate for a job opportunity. So, you should construct your resume in a way that communicates it's your best qualification, whether it is to skills, education, or experience.
Resume is also known as curriculum vitae.
So, unsa ba ang persuasive resume? So, it is an applicant's package of professional assets and values that transform into a powerful and convincing advertisement mechanism which increases the result into a possible job interview. So, in making a resume, there are a format. You should know the format on what kind of resume you should follow and the format of it para mahibalaan sa employer on what stage you are as an applicant. So here you go. There are different types of resume that are suitable for you as an applicant. So, the first one is accomplishment-based resume. So, what is accomplishment-based resume? It is more popular in HR recruiters.
It starts with name, address, telephone number, and summary of qualifications.
So, ang accomplishment-based resume, it is more commonly known as reverse chronological resume. So, all relevant of work experiences and education is listed in reverse chronological order. So, of course, name, telephone number, summary of qualification, followed by the most recent experience. This gives employers a look of your career development and also ang mga accomplishment nimo over time. And it's best suited for applicants who have significant work experience and also those who are seeking career advancement. So the second one is the function-based resume. So, it focuses more on skills and qualifications that candidate has as opposed to raw chronological work history or experience. Example, students, fresh college graduates, racing graduates, or even those who want to redirect their career. So, for example, being an editor or computer, then pwede kayo ka mag-apply sa position na related sa computer or editing skills like editor of bloggers. It is most commonly in demand right now, right? And many more. So, it highlights the group skills into categories and such skills. So, it de-emphasizes the applicant's negative employment history. Hence, it is highly recommended sa mga fresh graduates na naay very minimal work-related experience. Like, college was hard-working students, that's why they apply as a part-time job. And usa na siya sa pinakamaayong key points sa resume when we say function-based resume. So, what is the main benefit of function-based resume? So, it brings more focus and attention sa skills that the candidate possesses that would allow them to be successful in the role they are applying for. So the last types of resume is the combination style resume. It is a combination of accomplished and function-based resume. So, ang combination style resume di ay kay combines a chronological timelines. So, intention niya to highlight mostly mga relevant skills and qualifications while using your history as evidence of your experience than past work experiences. Such type is highly recommended for fresh and recent college graduates with OJT experience. So, we are done with the types of resume. So, what are the forms of resume naman? So, first one is the paper resume. This is the most common from resume print on a short bond paper, 8 by 11 half, your transcript resume. The second form of resume is the internet resume. This is most commonly used nowadays because of pandemic. It will be sent via email or you can post online in job market or resume database sites. So the last one is the video resume. A supplement to the paper resume. It will never be a replacement to a paper resume. Hence, it is a good form so the employer can see virtually how confidence and apply your professionalism through your body language and how you handle yourself in front of the camera, showcasing your best sides that can qualify you for a job interview. So this form of resume is a video with the usual length of 2 to 3 minutes. So when making a video resume, it should be formal. You should never act in front of the camera without considerations in that content. Remember, it is not a raw vlog that you may act according to your childlike attitude. So here are some things to consider when making your video resume.
First, plan your video. Of course, make an outline of how the flow of your video would be. If needed, draft a script. You're not going to click your camera looking like that. Look professional. Wear your best corporate attire when you begin to video shoot.
Remember that you are what you wear.
Good day, Madam Sir. I am Artist Video Craft from Kibabit. I am qualified for your suitable position because I am a solid 15 years track record in the field of digital service.
Are you speaking like that? No, you should not speak like that in front of the camera because it should be formal. That's why you should speak in moderate speed. Don't go too fast or too slow. Make sure that you enunciate the words correctly. Include a video of you in action if possible. Have yourself videoed in your workplace. This will enable to highlight your professional skills and capabilities. Practice your performance. Take time to look at the mirror and see how you speak, smile, stare, and pose so you can have idea of how you project yourself in the video. So the next one is focus your strengths. Remember that you're making this video so you can increase your chance of being interviewed. Highlight your capabilities and achievements relevant to your career. You should tell them what makes you unique, but make sure that it is related to the position they are finding for. The next one is beard. Make sure that there is very minimal to no noise in your background when you do your video shoot. To be safe, have a separate recording of your voice so you can have backup audio file. For me, it is best to shoot at night, especially majority of us are not in a soundproof room. I guarantee you will not regret for choosing me as part of your company. Thank you for letting your time and watching my video resume. We are done with different kinds of resume and forms that may help you decide what kind of medium do you prefer. So if you have a good resume, then you will be qualified for a job interview. So what is a job interview? So job interview is a formal. You shouldn't act like you're talking to your friends, because job interview is a structured business meeting where a representative of the respective company exchanges information with the candidate and asks questions in order to assess their knowledge, competencies, skills, and suitability for employment. So what is the purpose of job interview? The applicant looking for the right job, while employer looking for the right applicant who can fill the vacant position. So a job interview is a two-way street. It means both are an opportunity to know each other, so employers need to know the candidates and vice versa. Because the chemistry within teams can make a huge influence on how will people perform and whether their goals and intention are in sync.
So, what to do before an interview? Here are some tips. First, know your ability to respond to questions effectively. Like, don't answer like you're with your friends. As what I've said, it is a way of formal communication. So, know your ability to use verbal communication proficiently. Remember, never interrupt the interviewer, because where is your manners, right? Wait until he is done with its question rather, and also you will answer it clearly and concise. Remember that don't be nervous because it can lead to a rumbled answers and may use some informal words like just like this, that never you shouldn't use in a formal communication in front of your future boss. And also know your ability to use non-verbal communication efficiently. It means know your ability to use body language and gesture carefully. Why? Because the goal is to use positive body language and gestures to give the impression that you are calm, relaxed, and confident. Projecting this strong image can go a long way in lending credibility to what you're saying during an interview. Practice yourself not to do extra movements like this, playing with your nails, biting your nails, rubbing your eyes, nose, mouth, like this, and also like that. No, it might affect your qualification for the vacant position because they think that you are just applying just for fun or boredom. As further, know your ability to use relevant and relatable experiences to illustrate qualification and credibility. Like, the employer will ask, where do you study before? It is one of the relevant background that the employer will expect. For example, you came from an institution that has an outstanding learning system and hands-on faculty members and instructor, then you have the high percentage to be qualified as their new employer. The second one is to prepare yourself to articulate your thoughts, skills, talents, and career objectives. Remember, be yourself as always. So the next one is to have more than expected knowledge about the company and the position you're applying for. You should try to background check the company so you have an idea how to articulate
your answer in front of the employer. So, the last is to complete all the other pertinent legal government documents needed for. So the third tips on what to do and before an interview is to dress yourself to create positive impression, imbibe confidence, project professionalism, and strengthen your character in front of the employer. What to do during an interview? First, travel time. Plan your route. Make sure that you already have concrete idea on how to go to your destination in the shortest time possible. More importantly, have at least 2 or more alternative routes just in case the first becomes worrisome. There is sometimes kasi that the road you are planning na dadaanan was so very traffic, so plan carefully. Without planning, everything is useless. A good amount of time for you to travel from your place to wherever your interview is. There are mobile and internet applications that can help you know how much time you need to travel. Remember, job is a big opportunity, that's why you should never be clueless. Make sure that you arrive at least 15 to 30 minutes earlier than to set appointment. This will give you enough time to gather your thoughts, compose yourself, freshen up, use the restroom if ever your tense makes you use restroom. Be more relaxed and walk to the interview without you having to hurry up. Did you notice when we are in a new place, we feel uncomfortable? Then kalauna nawawala. That's why arrived early is a huge advantage for you para mawala ang tensyon. The last, if possible, try having a dry run of your travel so you can really test the water. Here, the second one is the actual interview, the tension part. First, smile and give corporate handshake. Receive the interviewers with both of your hands, then handshake gently but firmly, like that or like that. Next one is listen attentively. Wait till the person finishes the question. Then breath in, breath out. Oxygen is needed by the brain when thinking. Remember, as always, relax. Next is maintain eye contact. Be cautious of your non-verbal cues. Be poised, confident, and dignified. Be humble, honest, and polite. Be focused, attentive, and professional. Be spontaneous, natural, and always remember, be yourself in front of the interviewer. So, what to do after an interview? This can ensure your chances of getting a job. After your interview, of course, listen to the instructions that will be given you by the interviewer. Also take note of the name of the interviewer or interviewers and ask for their email addresses so you can do your follow-up. Say anywhere after 12 to 48 hours after the interview is pretty good. More importantly, ask for their email so you can send these emails your letters of gratitude. Never forget to formally say thanks through the written words. So, how to make an email of gratitude? It should be concise, honest, and grateful. So, here is a template. So, do you want to know how would you answer your questions in an interview? So, hear me out. So there is a method that allows you to specifically describe and elaborate a situation. This kind of method is STAR method, and its acronym is Situation, Task, Action, and Result. It is a very known method for structuring how you answer for behavior-based questions. I am so very curious in this method, so I've searched some references from others, then I've noticed that
they have an additional acronyms in this kind of method, and that is RF, stands for reflect. So ano nga ba ang STAR method? S, which is situation, provide a vivid description of the particular situation you were that is highly relative to the question given. So make it a point that you are able to provide pertinent details of the situations. T, which is task, identify the specific problem that needed resolution. You also need to determine what really is being asked or demanded of you to do in the given specific situation. Next is A, which is action. You enumerate, describe, and elaborate all the things that you did and its contributions to resolve the conflict at hand. Be mindful that when it is a team effort that you would be relating to your interviewer, focus on your actual, personal contributions to address the problem. Always use the first personal singular pronoun I and not the plural we whenever you discuss actions. So the next is R, which is results. Narrate the details of the outcomes of your actions. Do not be afraid to give credit to yourself for taking such steps in order to resolve the problem. If you want to stand out from others, you should reflect your answer. More importantly, make mention of the skills, knowledge, and their positive values you have learned from that experience. How would you perform the changes for the next time? And it's a great way to show the interviewer that you are smart, but also somebody who is always looking to improve and develop. So here is a quick example answer to a behavioral interview question using STAR method.
What would you do if a colleague refuses to do their task in a group project?
Yes. This is actually always challenging and difficult situation. Actually, I've encountered this when I was at college. Whenever there are any team conflicts, I always try to listen, so all of my team members will really understand their point of view. For example, I was in college. We had to do a group project in purposive communication, and one of my team members was dealing with some personal stresses, making it difficult for them to finish their assignment. So I took the initiative to set team leading so we could listen everyone points of views and understand what was going on in the situation. I'm really stepped up with the role of team leader and also motivator, and as a result, we ended up alleviating the work. I've always think the undecided situation, but as a result, we really ended up producing a really good outcome and highly acceptable project. Well, after that scenario, I think my empathy, organization skills, and communication skills will really hit to resolve the issue. And we will actually be able to band as a team, which is lovely. This experience, amongst others in college, has really meant confidence and skills for winning other issues that will arrive.